Alrighty, everybody, we are back with the bizarre class trial that begins again. Why was Chihiro murdered? Is the killer hiding within the group? Obviously. Is there any help to be found in this series of murders? Question mark. And ellipses too. Yes, but we are jumping into the second class trial, the Chapter 2 trial, Boy's Deadly Life, I believe. So we are going into the trial. My prediction on who killed Chihiro is Byakuya Tagami. I think that Genocide Jack is, in fact, I don't think they're swerving us here. I do think Genocide Jack is, in fact, Toko. Toko Fukawa? It's Fukawa, I believe. But I will add this. I think this is too insane. This is like an last case. But it is, if Tagami, but okay. So here's the one thing. And I don't think it makes any sense because it's clear that Tagami's manipulating this. But I will say, and I just want to throw this out there. They've set up, like they've so obviously set up that the Genocide Jack is Toko. So my only question is, with Genocide Jack is, I go into our truth bullets here, and I think about this, and there's one other character. Profiling indicates the killer is likely a student suffering from a split personality. Now, I don't consider this a split personality. But there is one other character in this game that has shown two sides to them. Let's say that. Like, really strongly. And it's interesting, because on the night of the murder, right before nighttime, Chihiro was spotted leaving the warehouse. And we have this testimony about Celeste that she only told Makoto. And I think the reason this is going to be the golden bullet is because the killer is going to somehow know this when only Celeste and Makoto know it. And if we can prove that it wasn't Celeste or Makoto, then that implicates whoever else knows this information. Because only Celeste and Makoto should know this information. Celeste, Makoto, and again, potentially the killer. So it's interesting. But I do want to note that, I'm just throwing this out here. Celeste showed us a different side of her. And, I mean, if you wanted to say split personality, I kind of think that's a stretch. I think that's just her real personality. But I want to mention it, but I think 90%. I was 99% that Leon did it. I'm probably 90 to 95% that Tagami did it. I have mixed feelings about this because I will say this, based on what I think happened, which is he murdered Chihiro in the boys' locker room. He swapped the posters. He swapped the rugs. He strung up Chihiro in the girls' locker room using one of the handbooks, the dead people handbooks or whatever. He freaking set it up like Genocide Jack did the killing, and then kind of pointed us in the direction of who Genocide Jack is. Like, he did so, like, I'm gonna say, like, this was a very elaborate murder fitting for Tagami. But, like, Tagami dying in the second case is, like, crazy if it happens. So that's kind of where my hesitation is, because I feel super confident in my pick. But with Leon, it was like, yeah, he's the type of character that would die early. Tagami isn't. And I don't know if we're necessarily even if we could say we're early in the game anymore, but it's pretty crazy. Let's equip melodious voice and vocabulary. I don't know what they do, but might as well equip them. We have enough points. Class trial, all rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
I mean, we already know this.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one...
So I guess Monokuma's gonna explain this before every class trial, because this is the same thing he said in case 1.
Then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
Nice.
Okay, then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon!
We assume it's the dumbbell, but we don't know for sure. First, we have to make clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow. All right, here we go. So I assume the dumbbell loaded into the chamber. Man, I really... See, next game, I definitely, at the very least, I want to have all the evidence.
Chihiro's fatal injury.
Yep.
It appears it was a head wound.
All right.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
That's all.
I bet it was an iron pipe.
Interesting.
No.
That certainly would make for a powerful weapon.
Yes, it would.
Poor Chihiro.
Wow, what a dumb testimony. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't need the help.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was...
According to the Monokuma file, what kind of blunt...
I bet it was an iron pipe.
Got him.
No, that's wrong.
Objection.
Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell found at the scene of the crime?
That seems so obvious, but it is the beginning of the case.
It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
Yes, sir. Yeah, not that we saw anyways.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell.
All right, I didn't know that, but thanks for the help.
As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
Sounds good.
You looked at her head wound?
Well, yeah.
Yay! That's so creepy!
But we have to investigate. Ooh.
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit. Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
And now he's going to push the narrative that Genocide Jack did it. And obviously we're going to reveal that Toko is Genocide Jack. But then we're going to prove that it wasn't actually Genocide Jack who did it.
What? For real?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
Genocide Jack, the fiendish serial killer? Did he really kill Chihiro? Well, one, not a guy, and two, no. A new element has been added non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. For this debate, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Oh? Your truth bullets will disappear if they hit these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debate. There's a way to keep this white noise from getting in your way. Press the A button to attach the silence... What? Okay, X button, silencer. Okay. However, you shoot an actual remark with your silencer instead of the white noise, you take damage. Okay, our time limit will decrease, yeah. So take careful aim when you have your silencer out. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, yeah. In which case, you can forget about the silencer and just focus on the situation in front of you. Well then, GLHF. Like I said, when we play DGR2, I will probably go mean, because so far this gameplay has been super easy for me. I usually say I'm really shitty at video games, but it really does depend on the type of video games. Because I do still have, even though I don't really play video games anymore, I do still have experience, like a lot of experience from when I was a kid, so. It depends on the type of game. But I think even in general, I'm probably better than I like to give myself credit for. Alright, we have the Genocide Jack case file.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure of it.
Okay.
Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
Okay.
But that's impossible.
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on. There's just no proof for it.
That's probably it.
Hey, so, speaking of Genocide Jack,
Okay, I'm just
I
testing
don't
that.
know who that is!
Wow. Okay, yep.
The culprit is Genocide
Jack. Case closed.
But that's
Why? What makes it
Well, I mean, there's just no proof for it.
Oh, damn, did I actually miss?
No, that's wrong.
No, I got it. Oh, I thought I actually missed there. Or maybe I got both, I don't even know.
I might know one reason he could be involved.
The bloodlust and the suspension.
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library. I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
What? That's kinda weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth. So let's forget about that for now.
Oof.
More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail.
Yep.
According to the file, there appear to be 2 defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case.
Now that's where you're wrong. There's 3 defining characteristics, Byakuya, and that was one of your fatal mistakes.
The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
Boob lust? What the hell, Fumi?
No. It's actually bloodlust.
Yes, sir. Or
But
ma'am.
more important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
Sure. The other characteristic of every Genocide Jack case, which the world at large doesn't know, if I'm not mistaken, is to do with the positioning of the body, and it's, Wait, what? What? If I'm not mistaken, it has to do with the positioning of the body. How the victim was positioned. Wow. Really, game?
I got it!
Take that!
Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
Yep.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way.
Yikes.
So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it?
Because they are... Now, obviously it's gonna be because you're the killer and you had read the file already, but this is another reason.
There's only one logical answer I can think of.
They're Genocide Jack.
It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
No fucking way!
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Yes, I agree with that statement.
Yes. In fact, it's Toko.
Oh, he's just throwing it right out there.
What?
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
I feel like they're gonna say, but she's a girl, but then they're gonna explain that, yeah.
You lie!
Damn.
What? Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec.
Yeah, Hina's gonna bring up the name Jack.
Toko has, like, bloodophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Hemophobia, but that's also a good argument there, Hina.
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Another riddle? Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
Aw, poor Chihiro. It's a riddle for sure, but I feel like I understand it. What it means for Genocide Jack to be Toko, but also to not be Toko. The answer is that she's not just one person, but multiple people, right? Yeah. So we have... Oh. Hangman's Gambit, okay. The word's gonna be... Oh. Wait, what? What is the word? I thought it was gonna be like split or something. Oh, it is S. Oh, it's schizo. It's schizo. Wow, that was not an easy word. I'm gonna give them credit for that one. That was a really good word to use. Yeah.
Now I understand.
Holy shit. I was like, what the hell is this word? I have a pretty good vocabulary.
Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yep.
I think I read that somewhere in the file, too.
Yep, and Toko is pretty sus.
They thought that the suspect might have... what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
Yep.
Oh, okay. But still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
It's cool to see Hifumi defending Toko when he really doesn't, like, agree with her at all when it comes to, like, writing and stuff, but I think he still has respect for her as a writer, despite the fact that deep down, you know, like they obviously really hate each other on the surface, but obviously a fanfic creator and, you know, writer or author prodigy, like, he can respect her writing, and can't really imagine that, especially given the fact that he's still alive.
Perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
The one thing that shows Toko could have a split personality, it has to do with her behavior. What the... Why are they giving it away on the... Stop giving it away, Makoto.
I got it!
Take that!
You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
I'm fine, I'm fine. Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead? She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted, man. The world has a front and a back, a top ending and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies. This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Yes, it did.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Hot.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw
Celeste's face.
Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm.
Yep.
In other words, within her is one personality that can handle blood, and one that obviously can't.
That seems to be awakened, if anything, by the sight of blood.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
Herself. Yep. Yep. That's so funny. I won't let Genocide Jack have control. I'll drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in.
It was to keep her from getting out.
It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
Yes, sir.
What?
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
Man, that's sad.
How?
Yeah. How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Damn.
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this conversation.
She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time. And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
I mean, it really does make her character make so much sense.
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
What?
You promised. I can't believe you lied.
Oof.
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to.
Jesus, Tagami, he's right, though.
This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale.
Oh, that plays right into her, and she told him because she had a crush on him, and there's so much there, and she's a huge romantic.
Besides, you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone.
Well, she actually did not break her promise. You fucking asshole. Like, I love Tagami because he's a fucking asshole, but I'm not gonna lie, I also love Toko, and fuck you, Byakuya, but also I love you, Byakuya, so it's a mixed bag here. Like, he has grown on me so hard. Like, I liked him early on, but man, in this chapter, he's been god tier.
But in spite of that promise...
Yikes. I'm sorry, I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again.
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me.
Damn.
That's the only reason I promised.
Jesus.
How many times do I have to tell you? I never said that. But you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
I tried. I swear I tried to control it,
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
Oh my god. Jesus, he is an asshole and I love it.
I hate you.
You should.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
The person?
That face.
You don't mean...
You really wanna... Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. A huge thud echoed across the courtroom, but in the next second... Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, what the hell? What the hell? Oh!
Well, hello there! Is it me you were hoping to see?
Genocide Jill! That's great! That's great! Because Jack and Jill, and she's actually a girl.
Yes! What the heck? So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do?
What is that? What is that? Voice acting! It's amazing, but like not what I was expecting.
I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
Nice.
What the fuck is this?
It's exactly what it is.
Toko, what happened to you?
She's always been like that, man.
Not Toko. That's a loser name. And what happened is a textbook split personality. So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's fault.
Jesus Christ, girl! I love her. I don't know what's better, that face she's making on the, like, on her full sprite, or that freaking face with the shaking effects. What the hell? Well, I guess I have a better idea of how to do her voice if I have to do her voice, but hopefully it's all voiced for me.
She's so intense.
Yep. I mean, to be fair, the normal Toko's intense too, just in a different way.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
Not quite what they say there, Jill.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know.
Yep.
Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie.
I wonder if Jill is calling, I wonder if Jill's like, hey, I didn't kill him. I wonder if Jill's just straight up like gonna call out Byakuya. But also the base, she really likes, she must be, she does not strike me as a baseball fan, but she's really bringing up the baseball references. Of course, this is a Japanese game, and Japan does love baseball, so it's a big part of their culture, more so than it is in most countries.
Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun!
Yes, please. This is the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack. This is beyond insane.
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
What's up?
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you. I am the mastermind of all masterminds!
Yeah, you're definitely not the mastermind, girl.
Just kidding!
I love her!
Then it's not true?
Of course it's not true! How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid?
Yeah.
And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless!
For some reason.
I mean, they just let this idiotic, bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town!
Yeah, for real.
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people.
I actually kind of agree with that. As sad of a statement as it is, to live is in many ways to hurt other people. It's also to love other people, though.
It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone.
Yeah, I could definitely see the writer in Jill.
Just kidding again!
Wow. No, Toko actually believes that, which makes it even funnier. But Jill's just like, haha, JK. Makoto's like, what the fuck?
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death.
Let's see if Jill denies it.
There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
A motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined.
That is true.
So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
That is true, Byakuya.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting.
Oh, I'm so excited for this because Jill's actually gonna clap back at Tagami because Jill's probably like, yeah, you are not hot. Like Jill's probably a freaking gay for all we know. Like, I mean, that's how different she is from Toko after all.
But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
Huh?
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
Yeah. I could never believe a word you say, you monster!
Ooh, it's gonna be so interesting because if Toko survives this case, like that's the thing I'm so interested in. How are they gonna manage Toko for the rest of the story if she actually survives this, being Genocide Jill? Maybe she's totally right about that, but something's still bothering me. What she said. I need to get some more details about all of this. Ooh, the music's picking up. Here we go. Make your argument. Let's do it. Non-stop debate. Status of the dead body. Can I...
Sorry.
I'm sorry about this, but I actually want to read what status of the dead body says. So the two things of note are the extension cord and no scissors. Oops. Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely.
No, it doesn't.
What more proof do we need?
No, it doesn't.
Give it up. You killed her.
Oh, I can't wait to get Tagami sweating. All right, yep. There's the
Sorry, but I didn't.
You say that, but
perhaps if you had an alibi.
Oh, an alibi, huh?
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches.
Objection!
No, that's wrong.
So, no, yeah, I'm gonna let him say his first line first.
Are the methods of murder really exactly the same? I'm not so sure about
Ooh,
that.
there was a little bit of sass in Makoto's voice there. But no, obviously missing the scissors, but like, I am just so excited to see Jill's reactions to this case, but especially Tagami as things start to turn away from her.
I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Huh? How's it any different?
Uh-oh, you don't know?
Ooh, but she, of course, does.
Well then, human garbage, let me tell you!
Jesus.
I murder with passion and conviction. I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things.
True.
Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything.
True.
But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee.
Nice.
This is no creation of mine.
Let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense.
I don't think we've ever seen that Makoto face.
There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Yeah. There's one clear difference between the murders. In the photos from the other Genocide Jack cases, look at the neck and stomach. Yeah. Here you'll see a krill difference. Yeah.
I got it! For one, the cause of death is different.
Of course.
In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way.
Yep.
According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors.
Oh, multiple different pairs, actually, but
Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
Ah, yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders.
Yep.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method?
Now, Tagami's gonna argue, what if she can't access scissors, and then I bet you fucking Jill is gonna pull out like fucking 12 pairs of scissors.
And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
I assume the extension cord.
That's That's right! In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini...
What?!
Then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce!
Oh, she is something, and I love her.
Could you please stop comparing killing people to cooking?
No, please never stop, Jill.
So, are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
That's right. The second difference is related to how she was suspended. In the photos of the other Genocide Jack cases, all the other victims were stabbed through their hands. Here you'll see a clear difference. What was used as suspend her? Yeah.
I got it!
Take that!
Do you remember what the killer used to suspend her? They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrists.
Yeah, she literally used scissors.
What is your point?
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them.
Yeah, literally by scissors.
Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
Jesus.
And guess what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement. Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use.
Yep.
And you know what else? Big Mac said there's 2 differences, but he's wrong.
Big Mac? Is that what we're calling Makoto?
Big Mac? Are you referring to me?
Hey, Big Mac! I like it.
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
I think Jill's kind of into Makoto a little bit.
Huh?
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case.
They're all men.
There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
They're all men, right?
Pattern?
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
That little lolly girl. Well, the counterpoint is gonna be that Chihiro has a penis. Let's see. There was a pattern surrounding the Genocide Jack victims, and Chihiro didn't fit into it, but she actually did. Because she is not a she. If you look at the names of every victim, what you'll notice is... I think I figured it out. I know why she couldn't have killed Chihiro, because Chihiro was her lover, Chihiro was her friend, Chihiro was a girl. Obviously, it's because Chihiro was a girl, even though Chihiro was not a girl.
I got it! Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo! Bullseye! Right on the money!
What are you talking about?
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
They were all males. Kanorada 32, Tetsuhiro Honda 17, Shoji Gaku 23, Kano Issei 14, Takeshi Yoshida 30. Tomatsuna Taro, Takafumi Gono, Uchida, Naohia, Takeshi Masamue, Yuto Umejima. There was no end to it.
They were all guys?
Yes, sir.
That's right! The people I kill with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men!
Yeah, never mind. I think she's straight.
I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
Oh my god, I love her! Never been more excited to actually be a boy, though.
The hell is wrong with you?
I can't help it! I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl, and the mopey side of me just hates it.
Okay, Genocide Jill is into yaoi. Wow. Well, I guess you have predicted that, Hifumi.
But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam!
What? Fan madam, not a fangirl anymore.
So since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
Well, Chihiro was the definition of an adorable little man, but we'll get to that.
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid. I have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
Interesting. So this basically confirms for the future that Jill's not going to kill any girls. So we can kind of write that out.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it. It's a different matter entirely. When you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Quiet, lowly cur!
Damn, calling him a lowly cur!
Lowly? occur?
Oh shit.
I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival. And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect!
That is true.
That does make some amount of sense.
Yep.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors. Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school?
I have 2 pairs of scissors that I really want to give to you, Toko, so please don't die in this case. Next time we have free time, I have scissors to give you. And also, in addition to the fact that I have scissors to give you, also, she is totally going to pull out like 12 pairs of scissors. I'm just going to say that. Sorry, I stayed too close to the mic for too long there. Sometimes I get really close to the mic for little meme moments, but,
Any scissors?
yeah, she doesn't use random scissors. Oh, that'd actually be funny if the other pairs of scissors actually pissed her off.
I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world scissors!
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, she's about to pull out how many pairs? Oh, shit. Yep!
Da 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 da!
Of course. Of fucking course.
She's fully equipped!
That's right! So I can kill anywhere, anytime!
Yes, you can. Woo!
Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side?
Oh, the way she said that.
Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong. You can't, can you? Gutter dogs, all of you.
Oh, call me a gutter dog again, Jill. What the fuck?
Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot. So rope's totally out of the question anyway.
Nice.
I have no idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Yep, and that's what's gonna cast suspicion on Tagami's dumbass.
Yeah. That's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat killer or whatever.
Not really a copycat, a frame job. I mean, it's not that. I mean, yeah. Actually, hold on. There is one person. Here's the thing, we're getting to this so fast that I'm wondering if it's not gonna be Tagami, but it's gotta be Tagami. One person who could have copied the Genocide Jack cases. Holy shit! We're selecting the killer. Holy crap, we're selecting the killer already. Genocide Jill. I love that her name actually is Genocide Jill. Dude, it's so weird that we can pick Makoto. I swear to God, like, that is actually terrifying that we can pick Makoto. Yeah, Tagami's face.
Here's my answer.
Take that.
Byakuya, it's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records.
Yep.
Plus, you'd already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you?
Are you saying Mr. Togami did it?
It's possible.
Then, the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
Yeah, that would be the idea.
So, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it.
That's the idea.
The adorable glasses man was behind it all. Oh, I'm on fire!
Oh, she really likes that he killed someone.
Well, Byakuya, what's your response?
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me.
And he's just like, oh, this is a fun game.
Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
And the locker rooms, they're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed, wouldn't you agree? Huh? Suspicious? It seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room.
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy...
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
But we didn't know it was Chihiro yet. Oh, you just outed yourself, Tagami.
Nothing strange about that.
Oh,
I'd
no,
say.
no. That was a massive contradiction. Oh, objection. Take that. Hold it.
On the contrary, there's something very strange.
Oh, damn, Makoto's just gonna answer it for us?
Okay, then. What's so strange about
Oh,
it?
I can't wait to see Tagami's reaction to this.
Go ahead. Share with the rest of the class.
Oh, hell yeah, I'm gonna share with the rest of the class, bitch. There was a clear contradiction in what Byakuya just said. Full Ace Attorney here. I need to make it clear to everyone. A new element has been added to non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. Next, we're gonna add something called a truth flashback. If you aim at a weak spot and hold down the Y button, then you'll memorize that weak spot. This memorized phrase can only be shot once as a single... What? If you shoot or change the truth bullet, it will disappear. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or contradiction in your loaded truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. Okay, so this is literally Ace Attorney. Like, this is Ace Attorney in a different way. This is like, kind of like, the contradiction is the same. Well, no, I guess. When's the best time to flashback? Well, you'll just have to use your keen wits, won't you? In this case, though, I will say that if you don't use a flashback, you won't be refuting anything. Yeah. Well, then, GLHF. So that's so interesting. Huh. Okay, so I'm gonna have to listen to the testimony here to see this, the argument. Monokuma file number 2. Interesting.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
But
he was acting
That's
weird.
the one that we have to load up
How?
to fire
If
it.
you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely take
Look
it.
at her face!
That's a natural reaction for any guy.
Not Tagami.
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl.
Yeah.
So, of course, I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
Oh my god. Okay, so, very easy. So, I'm not gonna read this, but there were only 2 statements, so they're making this very simple because it's the first time, but what we need to do is we need to load the first statement from Hina into a truth bullet, turn it into a truth bullet, and then load that and then shoot Byakuya's comment, because obviously Tagami's outing himself, but that's how we have to do it. Okay, let me, so I wanna...
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
But he was acting... If you're presented with the opportunity,
That's a natural.
The victim was Chihiro.
Got him!
No, that's wrong.
Oh, you're in trouble now, Tagami. You just dug your own grave.
I'll tell you what's so strange about that.
You'd go tell him, Makoto.
Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was.
Yes, sir!
So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak.
Huh?
What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us.
Oh, I got evidence. What's with Byakuya's attitude? It's like he doesn't even care. I've got him cornered, but he's acting like it has nothing to do with him.
What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
Oh, hell yeah, there is. I got evidence, bitch.
There is. I think.
There is more to it. Think about it. We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents.
Yep.
The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
And Kyoko gives us the clue that it is the extension cord.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
Ooh, no comment there. The differences between this case and other Genocide Jack murders, the evidence that proves Byakuya is responsible is hidden in there? Question mark? What could it be? Alright, we're gonna go into another argument. So now we have another ability. We can actually absorb statements and use them as... I gotta read the statement first.
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again?
No.
When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors.
Yep.
And I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
That's key.
But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was!
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
We're almost to the
Hey,
left.
Byakuya, where'd you get it from,
Two
huh?
more statements.
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
Oh, no!
Obviously, somebody else must have had it hidden away somewhere.
Yeah, it's statement number 10. Statement number 10. Statement number 10. I don't think I need to absorb anything. I think I just need to use the dust lamp.
But Chihiro, it was some kind of...
That's right!
Then there must be some...
Hey, Byakuya,
Where'd you get...
I'd never seen that rope before in my...
Got him!
No, that's wrong.
I think. Yeah, okay. We've never got... I don't think we've actually gotten one wrong before, so I don't know.
Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before.
But I'm gonna have to think about it now, because now we can absorb statements and use them as truth bullets against other statements. That's a really cool feature. I really like that. That's a really cool thing.
Because, you see, that rope, or should I say...
The extension cord.
That extension cord? What? An extension cord?
Yeah, how did you guys not notice?
Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you? And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder.
Yes, sir.
And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
Yeah, this is really interesting. The only thing I'm a little disappointed in is, unless there's a big twist, I think I figured this case out, like, pretty hard. I'm still loving the game, though. From a story perspective, this game is incredible. And I'm so invested in the long-term story they're building. But the cases, I will admit, so far, have been pretty easy unless something comes up here.
Then Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
Now, it's not impossible that someone else took it. I have considered that fact.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message.
No, not the girls' locker room.
I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it.
That part's true.
Is that about right?
He's doing it again. He's totally calm, totally unconcerned. As if he's not even involved. Huh. Wait, not even involved?
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
What did you just think of? What did you just think of, Makoto?
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
Okay, are they about to throw a twist at me? Because Makoto just had, like, the Phoenix Wright moment where he figured it out. And sometimes you figure it out before him, and sometimes he beats you to it, and you're like, what the hell did you just figure out, Phoenix? Makoto just had, like, the aha moment, and I have no idea what it is. Huh.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
Wow.
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
Probably, but that doesn't mean he did it. Makoto?
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Huh? Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it.
No.
I know, but still, there's something that's still bothering me.
On the night of the murder, right before nighttime, Chihiro was spotted leaving the warehouse. It seems she was stuffing some blue exercise clothes into a duffel bag. Presumably, she was on her way to exercise. But the clothes were not found at the crime scene. Celeste had not told anyone other than Makoto about this encounter. I assume this is going to have to do with how we reveal that he's a guy, but she is the only other person I could maybe imagine. We have, like, no other evidence pointing to anyone else. What does I always count? Yeah, this is just about her. This will also help prove that he's a dude. Mondo's account. But that's the other thing, too. we don't have a testimony about it. Oh no, it's Sakura. Yes, it is. She may have been meeting someone in the locker room the night she was murdered. Would Mondo... No. No. Who the hell? Because that's the... Who? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Holy shit. Wait. Taka, Tagami, Mondo, Hifumi, Hiro, Kyoko, Hina, Toko, Sakura, Celeste, and that's it. I really hope it's not Mondo. I don't think Mondo would kill someone, especially Chihiro. He seemed to have a crush on her, if anything. Him, whatever. At least it's... And he might have... And that actually might even be doubly true, because like I said, I talked about how Mondo and Taka, that shit was a little gay, I'm not gonna lie. And if Mondo knew about Chihiro's secret, that might actually add to that theory. As crazy as it is.
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you?
It really is almost like Tagami doesn't care at all.
I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime.
Damn, Tagami!
Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath.
Do you want to die, Tagami? Jesus!
What about all that bothers you?
Wait. What was that just now? Something's not right, goddammit. Now I want to read his line again. Chihiro's body was definitely found in the girls' locker room. But does that mean... Can I really just... Yeah, accept what Byakuya says is the truth? Definitely not. No, I don't think so. There's definitely something off about what he has said. Yeah, the scene of the crime.
I got it! You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right?
Yeah, that's wrong. Whether Byakuya is the murderer or not, it definitely happened in the boys' locker room.
But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown.
Oh, trust me, it's not a letdown. We'll show you.
She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that.
There is no question about that, but that doesn't mean that's where she was killed.
How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
Oh, I'll tell you how.
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later, along with the rest of the murder scene.
Yep.
The rest of the murder scene?
Yeah. Byakuya's like, wait, what?
That was awfully specific.
Yep.
Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
I can't tell if he's pissed off because he didn't think of it or because he's the killer. Dude, I'm a little thrown off here. Cause like Tagami is just kind of like, doesn't even care. It's almost like Tagami doesn't care if he dies if it means that they never figure out how he actually did it.
I believe I do.
Or he didn't do it. Hey, Byakuya, did I just take you off guard? Yeah, exactly. When the story suddenly moved to the crime scene, Byakuya, who'd been so confident up till now, maybe Byakuya never even realized that the actual scene of the crime could have been somewhere else. Which means he didn't do it.
Hey, don't just move on without permission. What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Bro, what the fuck? I'm sorry I keep like killing the pacing, but like they are actually pointing us. But the thing is a girl could. She's so smart and she has that freaking account. And I just feel like it's a golden bullet. No way Hina did it. I don't think Sakura could. I really don't believe Mondo could. But that's the thing. Who is the potato? Who the hell is the person? What the fuck is going on? Who the fuck did it? I honestly have no idea.
Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
Yeah, Makoto just outsmarted Tagami, and Tagami's pissed because he didn't think of this, which means he's not the killer. Holy shit. What the fuck are you doing, Tagami? Evidence that shows the murder took place somewhere else. There was something that was switched between the boys' and girls' locker rooms. Yeah, this is the... where is it? Well... both of these, but let's go with this, I guess.
I got it!
They both were.
The proof that she was killed somewhere else is... the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Your proof is some posters?
Yes, sir.
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big-boobed supermodel. But don't you think that's kind of strange?
True.
Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
Probably, Jill. I love you so much. Oh, we are talking to Toko. If she survives this case, we are talking to her the second we get free time, because I have 2 pairs of scissors I'd love to give to her.
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had...
the boy band.
A poster of the super popular boy band Tornado.
Literally, they all look like girls, and I'm here for it.
Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
True.
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
Yep.
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms. You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Yep.
Protein coffee?
Yep.
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet.
Yep.
But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
Not at all. No, it's not that the stain was scrubbed away, it's that the carpets were switched as well, yep. It was moved, and we have the evidence right here.
I got it!
Take that!
The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away.
Not at all.
In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
Yep.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too?
And it's not because of what was on the girls' one, but the boys' one, the blood.
But why would anyone do that?
Just look at the other carpet.
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think?
And the proof, the biggest proof is they're not even mentioning the little bit of blood on the swimsuit poster.
What?
Yep.
In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the bloodstained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
Huh?
Why would they go to all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime?
It's a good point.
Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place?
Yep, there it is!
To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device. But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room. She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
Aw, man, I accidentally cut her off. I'm so sorry, Celeste. You can whip me later. So, this is weird, because this feels like the part where we're gonna present the main hall e-handbooks, right? But Leon's handbook is broken. It's very unlikely that Leon's handbook would have been broken. I don't know what that even means. But if only the girls' handbooks worked, that meant you could not you could access a girls' handbook to get into the girls' locker room, no issue. But the boys' the boys' locker room could still only be accessed by the males, which means obviously Chihiro's a male, but also it means the killer is a male as well.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
Oh, Hiro?
I highly doubt that.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Is he right? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow? Yeah. Hiro actually saying something. He's been a very quiet potato in these trials, so I'm interested to hear what he has to say. I assume it's going to be about the things.
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten
Oh,
into
we're
the
gonna skip
boys'
straight to
locker
the
room
broken
somehow?
e-handbook, Sauce.
I've got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook.
No.
She was the ultimate programmer, after all.
Not the worst idea.
I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
No, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
Yep.
If she had that, she could get into the boys' locker room no problem.
All of a sudden, Hiro's a little suspicious. Just a tad bit.
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really...
She must have hacked. She was the ultimate. I'm sure that would have...
No, I don't... She used the thing that was in the...
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
Got him.
No, that's wrong.
Interesting. There's no way Hiro actually did this, right?
No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
There's no way. There's no evidence that points to... I know I keep going in here, but like... Hiro? Oh, don't tell me he killed her on accident. Oh, God. Dude, if Hiro is the killer, this case is insane.
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Because I just remembered that Hiro was on the title screen with Tagami, and I still have no idea why.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
And that's how he got into the girls, because he took either Junko's or Sayaka's.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
Not quite.
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one. In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
True.
Yup. Hit the nail square on the noggin.
Yes, sir.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers, like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
Nope.
Psst! You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook...
She has a pee-pee.
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just wrong?
That's also possible, but it really isn't. Oh my god, just freaking Jill over there is such a bae. Oh my god, I want her to cut me. I mean, what, huh?
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya.
Shut the fuck up, Taka. Yeah, no. Is that it then? Chihiro was killed in the girls' locker room, and Byakuya is the one who did it. Really? Dude, I know Kyoko knows the truth. Kyoko, she said to investigate Chihiro's body. I don't think Makoto investigated Chihiro's body quite thoroughly enough. But still, I don't know what else I can do.
Hold on a second.
Here she comes. Yep.
I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
What the... You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say? There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So...
Oh, I think Mondo knows.
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
Yep.
What?
What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you to come see something.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit, there's actually a break period.
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Oh my god.
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting?
Wow, that's all she needed to say. Monokuma's non-existent pee-pee got hard.
Well, all right then. I declare an official class trial recess.
Oh my god, there are recesses in the class trials. I didn't know.
Huh? For real?
Oh shit.
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
Oh yeah, he'll be pissed.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty
Oh my God.
expectations. So, shall we go?
Are we really gonna pull up Chihiro's skirt? I swear to God. Game, don't. So before I even knew what was happening, the class trial had been put on hold. We headed off with Kyoko in the lead. And where she took us was the murder scene, right? The body, right? Yeah, of course. Of course.
The girls' locker room?
Still voiced?
We've already searched this place top to bottom! What are you trying to pull, Missy?
No, you're wrong.
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
We are literally going to pull out her penis. This game. You want to check it again?
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Oh my God!
Examine her carefully? Like using our hands?
No, Kyoko actually is. Yes, she's gonna say yes, right?
No way, no way, no way, no way, no way!
Aw, wholesome Ifumi though.
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
Well, that's up to you, Makoto.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just based on religious grounds, you know?
Yikes.
Very well. I'll do it.
Damn, Sakura.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her.
I don't know about that.
So just leave this to me.
Sakura.
Sakura's a homie though. She's a G. She'll be okay.
What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about?
Oh my God! She's into Yuri too? No way.
That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Oh, that's hype. I was sure she was only into yaoi.
Okay, here I go.
I love Genocide Jill so much. She is my girl.
I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Putting her hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura then began to quietly examine her body. Wow. Dude, Sakura is such a homie. I love her. Dude, Sakura and Mondo, for different reasons, are the real homies. Like, they're the tough mother effers, you know, tough motherfuckers, but, like, they are the homies.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
Yep.
Her entire body? I know you say that, but... What? This is... What does this...
You know what it means. Yikes.
What is it?
Yep.
Not possible. It's not possible.
Yep. Sakura's eyes were staring widely at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled. Yep. Here comes the reveal.
This girl is
what?
Is a boy.
Yep.
Ah, I see. So she was actually a he. Interesting. Thank you for confirming this fact.
Are you into it, Hifumi? I know, Daru's into it.
What?
Oh, maybe not.
You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
Then it's really true?
Yep.
Chihiro was a guy?
Yes, sir!
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat. Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
Wow.
Then he was a cross-dresser? Oh, no, I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
Jill, oh my God. Yeah, I mean, she said she likes adorable little guys, and that's like the definition of an adorable little guy is a cross-dresser.
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting.
It is pretty interesting.
Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting.
Yes, sir.
Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial.
All right, that was a pretty short recess. That was just like the recess in certain cases where it's like, yeah, trial, recess, next witness, go back to trial. They did that a lot in the bonus case of the first Ace Attorney game. Not like a full second investigation or anything.
I do apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial.
Sounds good, Monokuma.
We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
And yep, that changes everything, of course.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
I think Chihiro was just ashamed of how, like, meek and weak he was. Because they definitely pull off the idea that, like, Chihiro wanted to be a big, strong dude. Like, they definitely portrayed that. So it doesn't seem like it's a case where it's, like, a guy who identifies as a girl. It definitely seems like a guy who identifies as a guy but pretends to be a girl to hide his own insecurities. You know what I mean? That seems to be the angle we're going at with Chihiro, which for one is absolutely adorable and makes me love Chihiro even more, even though it's really sad. But Chihiro, damn. To think that Chihiro was actually a guy, does that mean I'm gay? No. The thought had never even crossed my mind. Oh, trust me, we've been thinking that for a while, Makoto.
And because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
Yep.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room.
And it has to be a guy who did it. And the reason it has to be a guy was because a guy could get into the boys' or girls' locker room, but a girl could only get into the girls' locker room. And the reason why is because... Well, no, because they could have used Chihiro's handbook. Wait, no. But yeah, they never could have got in to do the murder in the first place. Yeah, no, my statement stands. Because to initially get into the boys' locker room, you would need a boys' handbook. And Chihiro would have already went in. So the only other people it could have been... And then Junko... Leon's handbook doesn't work. So Junko's and Sayaka's are worthless for the boys' locker room. So it would have had to been one of the guys. And then girls' locker room, you could just if you're a guy, you could just borrow Junko or Sayaka's handbook.
And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
Yep.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
Yes, sir.
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
I can't believe that Hiro probably did this. I'm so impressed, Danganronpa. This was pretty freaking brilliant. I love how, like, the evidence is there, but, like, this is full Ace Attorney. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Because this case, I was a little concerned, but then again, like, honestly, I would say most second cases are not this elaborate for Ace Attorney, so I am actually kind of terrified of where this is going to go. This is awesome. This is insane. If Hiro really did this, this was a brilliant case. And this case blows the first case out of the water if Hiro's the killer.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
And very androgynous, yes.
This is a most titillating situation!
Oh my god, Jill, I love you.
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed.
Yeah, I don't think he's the killer. I really think Yasuhiro did it. Holy shit. I can't believe I'm off Tagami and I'm actually thinking Yasuhiro. Tagami is definitely the first option. Like, it's not Jill. It's definitely not Toko. It's Yasuhiro or Tagami, I think. It could be Mondo as well. Mondo is possible, but I can't imagine Mondo. I'm wondering if it was an accident. I'm really wondering if it was an accident. Would Hiro really have done it? My other question is, what is Hiro's secret? I'm so curious about Hiro's secret.
Ah, he's off in his own little world.
Yep.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
No.
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it.
What?
But I...
Wait, so... What? Where? Whoa, 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 whoa. What? I mean, are we really saying that Byakuya set up the crime scene to... He was an Are we really saying he was an accomplice? What the Why? Because you would die, because then you'd help someone else get away with it, and then you'd die. What the hell is the point of that? I'm so confused. I'm honestly so interested in Byakuya's character for why he would even do this.
I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery.
He purposely, yep.
The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
Now that could be him acting, but still.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Yeah.
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt.
You know what? It's interesting because Byakuya did go make a point of taking Makoto with him because he wanted Makoto to figure this out and stuff.
He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the...
Yes! Oh my god, Danganronpa! Oh my god, Danganronpa is so good. This is so good. Oh my god. Oh my god, I have to simp. I have to simp for this game right now. This is so brilliant because what the game is saying is Tagami is too smart to let himself get caught that easily unless that was part of his plan. Oh my god. Oh my god. Tagami's writing, I don't know what exactly, like Tagami's writing is insane but also brilliant, but also, oh my god. Holy shit. Danganronpa, that's brilliant.
At least... that's how I see it.
Oh my god. And that was my whole thing, was like, it's too obvious, and I was going into this a little scared that, like, really, it's that simple? Like, Tagami should not go down that easily. Tagami should be, like, the final potato, or he should be, like, at least second to last, or he should get murdered. Like, if he does kill someone, he should be one of the last potatoes, and it should be one of, if not the hardest case of the game. Oh, this is so good.
And Byakuya. When you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy.
Huh.
If you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
Because you would have known it.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
What the hell, Tagami?
Mark it as correct?
Are you the mastermind, Tagami? Like, what is going on?
He's right. I am not the culprit. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
Are you fucking with us right now?
Jesus Christ, Tagami.
No, I am not effing with you right now.
Wow!
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm not effing with you right now. Oh my god.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest
So
of
he's
us.
literally just doing this to make the game more interesting. Holy shit, Tagami, you have balls of fucking steel.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say?
He's right.
Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
It was fucking Hiro, wasn't it?
Well, I I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
That's true. I'm not 100% confident. Hiro's my only real guess, but I'm not confident.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
Well, and then Hiro says something sus like that.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility.
Absolutely.
Because if we're wrong, we all die here.
Pretty simple.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
See, all the smart characters like Celeste and Kyoko are like, no, let's keep going.
Damn straight. Count me in.
Fair enough, Hiro. Okay.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
Yeah, he doesn't seem like he does.
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
What?
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still have time to make our decision.
Sounds good to me, Makoto.
That's very true.
I love how Makoto leads the conversation, though. It really is his ultimate. He's the ultimate lawyer, the ultimate... I don't even know what to call him. Like...
Our lives are all on the line.
He, in a lot of ways, does kind of remind me of Phoenix, even though he's definitely more of a wimp than Phoenix, but Phoenix can be at times a bit of a wimp, but not... And he's nowhere near as savage as Phoenix, but there are similarities.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
I love him so much! I'm like fanboying over Tagami, I'm not gonna lie. But if Byakuya didn't do it, then who's the real killer? Who murdered Chihiro? There's one thing that we can be sure that we know about the killer. The killer was able to gain access to the real murder scene, which means the killer is a guy.
I got it!
Okay, so we can eliminate the girls. Since the crime scene was the boys' locker room, you would need a boys' handbook to get in. Since Leon's handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have had to use their own. In other words, it had to have been a guy. But that's still not enough. I need to find some more clues. Alright, here we go. So it definitely looks like Hiro, but Celeste's account. Holy shit, Celeste's account! Oh, this is gonna be it. We're gonna know in this testimony.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
You're sus, Hiro.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
Yep.
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer. And it's not like they're just gonna turn themselves in. Game over, man! Game over!
Yeah! No! Not game over!
Okay, so... I thought that was about to be the golden
Isn't there a
billet,
single
but
clue?
not quite.
Did nobody get...
I'm sure if someone saw the...
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point.
Yeah. All we need...
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And
No, that's wrong.
That is indeed wrong. Celeste saw the killer.
I believe
Or
someone
Celeste
else
saw
did
the
see the
victim,
victim
yeah.
before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes, I did see him.
Huh? Really?
Yes, sir.
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about this. The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever! Just hurry up and tell us!
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse.
Yep.
I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag.
Yep.
And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
I don't know where that gets us.
Track jacket and a duffel bag?
Yep.
But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
Yeah, it's true.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
Yeah, but who is on cleaning duty right now? Because who's on cleaning duty?
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
Oh, Celeste? What's up? Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But Why would he be in a hurry?
Yep.
Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
Yeah, whoever he was exercising with is definitely the killer. Like, that's been obvious for a little while now.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
Yeah, he's like Mr. Fujisaki, like that's freaking him out.
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
Yep.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Yep.
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much.
There's no way it's Mondo. I'm so scared. I'm like, is it Hiro or is it Mondo? Wait, who else could it be? It could be Taka, Hiro, Mondo. It's obviously not, oh, wrong one. It's obviously not Makoto. There's Taka, there's Byakuya, no way. There's Mondo. Leon's dead, Hifumi, definitely not. And there's Hiro. So it's Hiro, Mondo, or Taka. Holy shit, don't be, there's no way it's Mondo, right? Please. I think it's Hiro, but I really... They haven't really hinted that Chihiro trusts Hiro. Like, they've hinted that Chihiro trusts Mondo, which is why I'm thinking about Mondo.
Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
Yep.
What a marvelous friendship!
And you're just shipping the yaoi, which might not actually be wrong, depending on who it is.
The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
Ugh, it's tough.
No. You already have what you need to make the connection.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay. How do we prove it? We haven't used this. But we knew this. I feel like this just came out. Chihiro wanted to get stronger. Oh, that points at Mondo. Some assume due to inferiority, talking about being weak, she admired strength. It's pointing to... Oh, God, it's Mondo, isn't it? Oh, Jesus. Oh, I was thinking Hiro, but now I'm leaning towards Mondo. Oh, no. Do not tell me it's actually... Dude, Mondo has been, like, pretty chill. Like, Mondo, they've not really hinted at all about Mondo. They've even hinted Hiro a little bit. They haven't hinted Mondo at all. God, if it's Mondo, I might honestly cry if it's Mondo. I'm not even gonna lie.
You know who the killer is.
Holy shit. Okay, Kyoko knows. Oh, I see Mondo's face.
Seriously?
Yeah, I don't think it's Taka. It's Mondo or Hiro.
Who is it? Who's the killer?
Oh, that's some great voice acting, Mondo.
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Track jacket. Track jacket.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, track jacket, track jacket, track jacket. That doesn't fit biker gang. What, moral compass? I don't think so. Affluent prodigy. Yeah, biker gang leader? That doesn't really make sense. Fanfic creator? No. Clairvoyant? No, I don't... Oh, I'm not... Oh my god, this is great.
You really think we can figure out who did it based on 2 pieces of evidence that we don't have?
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Yeah, fingerprints are definitely not a thing in this game.
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
Well, I don't doubt that she actually...
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Yeah, I don't think fingerprints are going to come into play in any of these cases anyways.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Okay.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah, I'm not smart like you.
But fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket?
The jacket was blue.
The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so...
Yeah, the key is the
I can't
tracksuit.
imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from.
Okay.
Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
I need to hear where they go with this.
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
It was blue. Just Chihiro's track jacket really holds some clue about the killer. Somehow, it's really hard to believe. Yeah, I don't know, but I guess. I assume the track jacket's gonna get, or no, we don't even have that. Okay, we have Celeste's account. Okay. Let's listen to the testimony. We have
First of all,
16!
we know where Chihiro was headed.
Jesus.
He was on his way to go exercise.
Yeah?
So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
Oh boy.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit?
Oh!
As him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit.
Oh my god.
Cause exercising sucks.
Oh my god.
I have a white tracksuit personally.
Nice.
I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Nice.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit
Oh
is?
my god, guys.
No way.
No! I'm gonna cry.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it?
Yeah, I did, Kyoko. Yep, how do you know? Yep. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna cry. Blue exercise clothes. Celeste had not told anyone other than Makoto about this encounter. Oh my god, Mondo. No! Mondo! No! Oh my god, I'm getting emotional, guys. Oh, it must have been an accident. There's no way Mondo would have killed Chihiro. Mondo, yeah, Chihiro trusted Oh no!
He was on his way, so next week, why did he choose this specific?
What do you mean, the specific?
I got it! He picked it matched the one the culprit was.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
Take that.
No, that's wrong.
Or objection, I should say. Oh no.
Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
No, Mondo, my guy! Bro, this case, I wasn't even close. Like, I just didn't believe Mondo would kill someone. I mean, it had to be an accident. There's no way this wasn't an accident. There's no way.
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said...
Holy shit, Mondo. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then I assume he headed off to exercise. Yep.
She never said anything about the jacket's color.
Yep.
So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
Oh no.
What are you just...
Hey, Celeste. What color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
It was blue.
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Yep. Only Makoto.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Because I'm
sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
Oh, Taka's his bro! Taka's trying to protect him!
No, that can't be it.
Oh no.
The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died. That's the only possibility.
Aw, Cherry!
Cherry? Are you talking about Chihiro?
Nice nickname, girl.
So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
What is that tongue? And can it squirm its way inside me?
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night.
Nope.
He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
And give me your testimony.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony...
There's that too. She stuffed the jacket in her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
When Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
Yeah.
It would appear you've dug your own grave.
Pretty much.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it?
The gambler.
Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit.
Yeah, and of course freaking Celeste and Byakuya love it.
That's why you said you knew who did it. To put them on edge.
That's a gamble.
That's right. However,
freaking his face!
Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
But why? What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
It must be the way he was acting because I hate him, wow. No?
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off.
I got it wrong?
Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently.
Okay.
You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick.
Nice, okay, I should have got that. I actually got one wrong.
And after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as dude.
I'm gonna get docked some
Once
points
I
for
picked
that,
up
I
on
bet.
that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
You noticed such a tiny detail?
Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful.
Maybe not a witch. You're actually probably closer to a witch, but she is definitely a demon. Or maybe that's flipped, I don't know.
No, I'm not the frightful one.
Oh?
Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Oof.
Mondo, was it really you?
Oh no, this one's gonna hurt so bad.
Did you really kill Chihiro?
Are we about to get the BTB?
I didn't kill anyone! You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth.
Oh, Mondo.
What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Yeah! He would never do something like that! This is a false accusation!
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
Because it was an accident.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
We have some testimony. We have some affidavits, some accounts, some testimony, whatever you want to call it. They call it accounts, which I'm not a big fan of that word, but we have some testimonies that could lead to Mondo.
My time has nearly come.
What, Ifumi?
That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
What?
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you'd found some evidence?
Oh?
Really? What kind of evidence?
Actually, you know, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Let's see it, though.
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
Yeah, let's just tell us, man.
If you really insist, then... here it is.
What do you have there?
I love her!
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
You found it on the ground, then it must... It's Chihiro's, because it's... Wait. It's definitely not mine. Chihiro's, it's Mondo's. We didn't find Chihiro's e-handbook. Chihiro's.
I got it!
Right?
We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
But it's broken like the other one, huh?
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Huh.
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
But how would he know the weak point?
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
You're right. They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
But Leon's is supposedly broken as well.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall.
So I have the theory that Leon's is because he was executed by Monokuma and those handbooks don't work, but...
For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
True.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere?
There definitely is.
How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
Yeah, there's that too. How'd the handbook get broken? There's... exploiting a bug by hacking it. By hitting its weak point, I guess, because that's what they were hinting at before.
I got it!
I don't feel confident about this
You
one.
already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
Yeah, that's what I'm going on.
Yeah! You remember that?
Yes, sir!
Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession,
then we can only
sorry about
assume
that.
that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
I don't think he's gonna tell us.
Huh? You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Just tell us already. Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example?
You say you have a weakness for pushy demands, yet, you didn't really show much weakness when, a very attractive lady was being very pushy on your chest with her foot.
Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is...
I don't have a clue.
When it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break!
High temperatures.
I flippin' knew it!
Oh?
You knew it?
Yeah, 'cause I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
Oh my god. The frickin' sauna.
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh?
Oh my god, he went into the sauna with his clothes. He went into the sauna with his clothes when him and Taka were doing that. It broke his handbook. He kept that secret, and then he knew, and now he knows how to break other people's handbooks because of that. Oh my god. Oh my god, it comes back. Oh, this is amazing! It was a story moment for a reason. It meant something.
It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin.
And Taka, as much as he doesn't want to, can confirm that Makoto if he calls him out on that.
If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried.
Yeah.
That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been in a sauna before.
So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
That's actually a really cool, I never knew that. I've never heard that before. Also, this theme. I love Monokuma's theme so much. All the music in this game is great. After I beat the game, I can't wait to listen to the soundtrack a bunch.
Wow, interesting. I learned one new fact today.
Hell yeah, but I'm mainly hyped for all the gameplays, Let's Plays I can watch.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Wow.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
Meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
Oh my god, I can't believe this is coming up. This is so good. This case is insane. I don't know how long we've been going, but I'm gonna try and grind it out. This might end up being the first 3-hour plus episode, though.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
I literally have no idea how long we've been going.
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
But I think it's been about 220 or 230.
What if they found out by accident?
Yep!
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness?
Look at his
and
face.
it broke. They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that? I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
I might know someone who did.
Yep.
Whoa, seriously?
Yep.
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
Taka knows too. Who might have brought their handbook into the sauna. It had to be the one who wore all their clothes into the sauna. It was... Oh, Taka. You actually went in naked like you're supposed to. Or naked or close enough. It was Kyoko, no. It was Chihiro! No. Bang.
Here's my answer.
Gotcha.
Mondo. Your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
Gotcha, bitch. Oh, man. This is making me sad. This is so good, but also so sad.
What?
Yep.
Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
You know it too, Taka.
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember?
Yep.
And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on. But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets.
That's brilliant.
And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
I mean, I don't want to believe it either, but I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt. Really? What's loaded in the chamber? What's loading into the chamber? Oh boy. Handbook, Chihiro's handbook card reader.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's
It's not
handbook
Leon's
is
handbook.
actually broken,
It's not Leon's
then
handbook.
that proves
Oh
that
my
what
god, it's
Makoto
not
says
Leon's
is
handbook.
right.
Well,
It's
my
Mondo's.
goddamn handbook works just fine.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
He stole Leon's handbook. Oh my god, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Let's test Makoto's assertion.
If what he says you broke your own,
In other words, if Mondo's handbook, then that proves that...
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Okay, I'm just gonna go again.
See? Makoto was wrong. Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
let's test if what he said you broke your own.
In other words, if Mondo, then that proves that what
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Got him!
No, that's wrong.
No, because you took Leon's handbook. You took Leon's handbook.
Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
It belongs to Leon, and you put your handbook in the mail thing with Junko and Sayaka's.
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
It means exactly what I said, bitch.
The broken handbook that was in the main hall
belongs to you.
Isn't that one actually yours?
Yes, sir.
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own.
Yes, sir.
After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
Yeah, he gave us the hint there.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
Yep.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's.
Yes, sir.
Which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's. Yes?
And all we have to do to prove it is literally just turn on his handbook and see whose name pops up.
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
No.
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student.
Fair enough.
It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting.
Indeed.
As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Nice.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch!
What's wrong, bro? Come on! Tell him he's wrong!
We're really not gonna get a BTB because Mondo's gonna fess up?
You are wrong! You have to be wrong!
Or is it gonna be with Taka? Are we gonna have a BTB with Taka?
Everything you just said is wrong! You made it all up!
Yeah, we're gonna have a BTB with Taka.
Okay, then why don't we look
Oh,
back on
no,
this
no,
case
not the
one more
BTB.
time
We're gonna do
from
the
beginning.
manga. We're gonna do the manga thing.
That way, everything will become clear, and we'll all see if I was right or wrong.
Holy shit, here we go. Closing argument begin. Holy shit. Dude, Celeste looks so badass here. Yeah, you can even actually see her crazy finger bullet thing that she wears. Okay, yeah, here we go. We just drag over. Okay, so Chihiro stashes it, leaves, bye-bye. Girls' locker room. Nice. Oh wait, no. Wait, yeah, we'll switch those out. Pump and iron. Jesus Christ, I mean, this comic's implying he did it on purpose. Wait, no, that's not it. That's not the one I wanted. No, I want the one where he's pumping iron. Where's the one where he's pumping iron? What the hell? Ah, there it is. That's what I wanted. No. Right. That is a face. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, that's so sad. Jesus Christ. Wait. Maybe? Yeah, cause yeah, I don't think we need to do the dumbbell, cause the dumbbell's right there. That's just taken from that. We don't need to add that, so it's the picture. Okay, Act 3. Ooh, this is tricky. Oh. Christ, I don't actually know. Oh, the inn was already used. Didn't I? Oh. Wait. Wait. I'm confused. What the hell goes here then? I'm so confused. That's the sauna thing. Oh man, this is actually really hard. This doesn't look like the doors to the boys and girls locker room. Could it just be this? Maybe? Oh, but they used both of them. What the hell? We'll have to see how many we have left. Right. And I need freaking Tagami over here. What the fuck is wrong with you, Tagami? That's insane. Bloodlust, right? Yep. And then Act 5, yeah, he... Wait. Yeah, he already went in the girls' locker room. Okay, Act 5, we have 2 more we need to use, and we have 5 more options. Right? That looks good. Or is it? Yeah, okay. We haven't used this for some reason, though. Okay, let me go back to the beginning and let's see if this makes sense. I'm very nervous here. I don't... Oh, there's an entire... Oh, wait. Wait. I guess he just goes in after that. And what goes here? Right, okay. That looks good. Okay, what do I have left? I have the inn, which we definitely don't need. The dumbbell, which we definitely don't need. So I have the one where he takes it off. This would be the part where he takes it off, not puts it on. Alright, let me go through. Let me go through everything. From the beginning. Christ, there's so much. Okay. Celeste and Chihiro. She sees that. Chihiro hides it, leaves. Okay, Act 1 is fine. Act 1 I feel confident about. Act 2. Chihiro goes to the boys' locker room. Yep. Has the card. It could be the inn, though. Goes in. Chihiro, hey Mondo, probably. He's pumping iron as Mondo would. Smashes her head with a dumbbell, Jesus. And then the blood splatter, yeah, that makes sense. It could be the bloody dumbbell as well. But they're focusing on the blood splatter. This does have blood splatter. But no, he drops it after, so it's definitely this. Okay, I feel good through here. Drops it, sees what he did. Okay, Act 2 looks good, I'm confident. Cleanup stage, so he cleans that up, and then the other thing is he takes that off. Grabs Chihiro, takes her to the girls' locker room. Yeah, and we use both of these, though. That's terrifying me, but I think we use the inn twice. Opens the door. Goes in, opens the door, sets her down. Ooh, or do we use the... I feel like we do this. Ah, I'm scared. Yeah, I think we do this because this looks like the door for the sauna or whatever. So I think, yeah, he sets up the poster because that is a part of the murder plot. So I think we have to have that in there. And then it's set up properly now. Act 3. Okay, I think I feel good about Act 3. Then we get our frickin' boy over here. Comes in and sets it up to look like Jack. Yep. Yep. That looks good. Act 5 now. Boom. I think I got it. Let's reenact right now.
The killer is you!
And there's the
First,
theme.
Let's take a look back to before the incident.
Oh, I love this theme so much. It's so good.
Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct?
Celeste looks so good there.
At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag.
Yep.
That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste?
Dude, this game is goated. This case was insane. This case was the type of stuff. This is full blown, like, I can't get over how good this case is. Like, this is up there. Like, if I was ranking it against Ace Attorney, this would be up there for my, like, up there. And, like, it's the second case of the game. This case has exceeded all expectations for sure. The first case was about what I was expecting, but this second case has exceeded all expectations. Okay. Okay. Okay.
With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime.
Yeah?
She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room.
Yeah?
But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
Yep. Oh shit. Oh shit. Well, I took a damage. It's the emphasis that they're a boy. Alright. I'm nervous.
The killer is
I'm nervous. You. Let's see.
With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room.
Sure.
But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
No. Oh shit, oh shit, I'm down to 3 hearts. I really need to think this out. What the hell? What do we have, though? I'm so confused. Okay. What the hell is it? Is it that? I'm so nervous because both of the card graphics are in the thing.
Here's exactly what happened.
Oh, he said something different. He said something different. Here's exactly what happened. Oh, did I get it?
With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime.
Maybe I got it. Come on.
She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room.
Come on.
But how could the victim,
come on,
who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
Come on. Yes! Okay, 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 okay.
Simple. Because she was really a he.
Okay, I think that part was really confusing, so... But Ace Attorney has those moments too where the logic's like really like, okay, that was confusing as hell.
Which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him.
Yep.
It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro, and attacked him.
Yep. Yep.
And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from.
Yep. Oh, I love this theme so much. Come on. Yep.
It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet.
It's funny, so far both of the murders have been unplanned. But this one definitely does not seem to be self-defense. Well, I mean, it didn't start as self-defense like the Leon one.
Then, removing the bloody poster, and finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course. But this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall.
And that proves that we could use the same graphic, that a graphic that we have could be used in it, and okay, that just makes it harder, which is exciting too.
Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem.
Yes, sir. Yep.
And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work.
Yep.
They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch.
Yep. Freaking.
That could have been the end of things, but no.
Our boy.
Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated. So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work.
Yep.
He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body.
Yep.
Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter.
Knowing full well it would come towards him.
And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna.
Yep.
There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook.
Yes, sir. This is so cool. So badass.
And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget.
Yep.
Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna.
Yep.
And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out.
Hey, Mondo.
Isn't that right, Mondo Owada?
Holy shit. Do. Oh.
Wait. No. This can't be right. Where's your evidence? Yeah. Where's your evidence?
It's the handbook.
You need evidence. You need proof.
It's Mondo's handbook, or should I say Leon's handbook.
Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him.
Yep. Evidence that Mondo is the killer. That already revealed itself earlier in the trial. If I can somehow show where Mondo's handbook is right now. Once I do that, everything will become clear. So it's the broken handbook, but either way. A new element has been added to BTBs. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely, because it was pretty easy, but I could see if it's really fast, it could be really hard. Let's talk a little bit about fever time and nega time. What the fuck are you talking about? Excuse me? During a BTB, if you press the right bumper, fever time will activate and the tempo will be forced to its max. At this point, even if you push the buttons at random, you won't miss. Push AY, however you want to destroy the opponent's verbal assault. This only lasts till your focus gauge runs out, so make the best possible use of your time. Of course, it wouldn't be fair if only you got access to special time, right? So we've also prepared something called nega time that your opponent can use. Your opponent activates nega time during the BTB. Your tempo marker would disappear, making it quite a bit tougher to hit the buttons in rhythm, but you still have to be in rhythm. If you were to activate fever time at this point... No, never mind. I'm sure nothing would happen. I don't know what I was worried about. Alright, so when they go for nega time, we have to go for fever time. We have to find out. Unsurprisingly, gentle, you can't use nega time. Okay, GLHF. Alright, so basically we have to go into fever time when they go into nega time and see what happens. Obviously, that's what the game's telling us. I'm actually going to save my fever time for nega time. Here we go, BTB time.
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False. I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False.
Oh, wow. That was pretty easy.
Show me some evidence.
This should prove it.
That was a really weak voice, but yes, this will prove it. I love how this is not for the killer, because Mondo's kind of accepted it, honestly.
If my thinking so far is right...
Leon's handbook is in Mondo's possession, and Mondo's handbook is in ours.
Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's.
So just turn on Mondo's handbook, supposed handbook, and see whose name pops up.
In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
I did it. I killed him.
Jesus, Mondo. Oh, no. Oh, Mondo. Alright, well, we got A's in every segment, so I'll take it. 88 coins, that's... We'll have to...
Bro, what are you saying?
We'll just buy... use all 88 coins each for one different thing. So we'll buy 88 things in the next episode or the next time we have free time. Poor Taka.
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just... give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that!
Roger that!
Wait! Hold on!
Oh, Taka.
No waiting! No holding on!
Taka's not gonna vote for him. Taka's gonna vote for Jill or probably Tagami, honestly.
Time for the moment we've all been waiting for! Grab your lever and give it a yank! Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around?
Sounds good.
Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Seems like we made the right choice, Monokuma.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
I think it's Mondo Owada. Or if it has something to do with his brother, or, like, I wonder what the deal was. There he is. Oh, and I'm so curious what the ultimate biker gang leader would have for execution as well. Jesus.
What?
Uh-oh. This time it looks like you got it right again. Yes, it is so. The Blackened that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was...
Ta-da!
Mondo Owada! This music. Christ. And Mondo's ashamed. It's a different reaction than Leon.
Unbelievable.
In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer. You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful.
What?
I refuse to believe it. There's no way he would kill someone.
Sorry.
Oh, this is breaking my heart.
What is this?
Well, why are you apologizing? Why? Why? Why did you do it?
Now then.
Well, it looks like Mondo's taken a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf, Jesus. So what's his secret? Oh, don't tell me he killed his brother or something. On accident or something.
Actually...
Oh god, it is about his brother. The story of the murder this time is the sad story of two men.
Ha!
Oh, but for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you can hit the B button to fast forward the text. Fuck that. Now we are hearing this. Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. Oh? He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak even though you're a boy. He'd heard things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness, to take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out. Oh my god. Oh my god. And they're gonna say that Mondo was kind of the same way, and his way out was to become as massive as possible. Oh god. Oh Jesus, they're gonna mirror Chihiro and Mondo, aren't they? Now no one will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy. I know he said nobody, but no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken root deep inside of him. It was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger. I'm weak.
Weak.
I think that's the first time we've seen Chihiro with the kind of dead eyes that we saw with Sayaka a lot. Jesus. Once the killing game had begun at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. Which, of course, included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy.
Hey,
And that was something Chihiro... No way, Chihiro did not. And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack, the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair.
What?
And yet...
I'm sorry.
Sorry. I don't really want to talk about it right now.
But...
I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I can talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone. Oh, Chihiro, you wholesome cinnamon bun. I love you so much. You and your little BB. It's okay. They're cute like that when they're tiny. Jesus Christ. Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger, because that's just who Chihiro was. I mean, as we learn, Chihiro's just the type that just really just... That's just who Chihiro was.
That's right.
Now's my chance.
I want to change.
I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. That's amazing. It's so wholesome, and then you remember that, oh yeah, Chihiro just got murdered. Strong enough so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better. With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so, that day, he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body. But sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it.
Hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask for someone's help. But he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask them to help him from there. And the person he went to...
Yeah, that's right.
It was me. Yup, it sure was. The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret. Oh, Mondo.
Uh-huh.
Plus, Mr. Macho's Mondo was the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to. I'm waiting to get ominous with Monokuma, but he's maybe talking to Mondo about it will help give me some courage. I don't know why, I assume this is Monokuma. So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. That was his inspiration, or aspiration. And he thought that only with Mondo's support would he even be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then, that must be why Mondo did what he did, to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro. Huh? What he did? You mean, that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room? Yep, that makes sense.
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean.
Wasn't
that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
That could have been part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made to Chihiro. But how does moving the body keep his secret? Because if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity. So, he tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook, see? Then, Mondo did all that to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed? Yeah, something happened. There's definitely something we don't know. Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why? Why did you? Let's hear it from the horse's mouth. Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
That's what triggered it, after all. Possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
That's impossible! Nothing could have been that bad! Something you didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone?
You're wrong!
It's impossible!
Don't make me repeat myself.
And yep, Tagami said, like, it's dangerous to assume what other people have to hide. And he's so right about that. How many times must I repeat myself? Oh, my god. I just processed it. Genocide Jill, who has not said a word in forever, and Tagami are both still in the game. I'm so sad that Mondo's out of the game, but oh my god. Dude, the landscape of this game is insane between what Tagami did in this case and the reveal of Genocide Jill. Like, holy shit. My hype for the rest of the game is through the roof. Like, I'm playing this on the morning of April 5th, like really early in the morning, April 5th, so right after Easter. And I'm playing this not like only like 2 or 3 days after playing the investigation part for Case 2. And I'm so hyped for this game. I want to try and make time to play this game like maybe twice a week. 'Cause I've been trying to do it like once a week, but like I'm so hyped for this game. I want to get more sessions in because I'm so invested in this game. And that's the other thing too, is I really wonder how long I'll even wait before I play DGR2 with just how good this game's been. And the faster I get through it, the faster you guys will see it, because there's a good chance that that I'll probably start posting it shortly after I finish the game. How many times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Even if you cannot comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it. Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you? That embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know.
Hey,
You know what Mondo did? He killed his brother, didn't he? Oh, God. Yep. They built up the brother thing and how much he loved his brother. He killed his own brother! Jesus. Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble. But the only reason he had a chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Yeah, Crazy Diamond, because it's Dia and Mond. Yo. Mondo's older brother's name was Daya Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. I love how it says VA, or VA. Vroom Va. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the sorry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang. Before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, #1 in the gang, and his #2, his younger brother Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. But when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. Kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Could someone like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of the other members of the gang, which is why...
I just...
Yeah. And this is where they relate Chihiro to Mondo, and they link their story arcs beautifully. Oh, this writing is amazing. I gotta get stronger. Stronger than Daya. Once. Just one time. No matter what, I gotta win. Yeah.
Don't fuck with me.
I don't care what it takes. I gotta come out on top. And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. But during the race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. Oh, and let me guess. He was about to die, and Big Brother pushed him out of the way with his motorcycle, crashing into the truck or bus. Looks like one of those Japanese-style kind of trucks. But suddenly... Yep. Christ. And he died with a smile. Because he knew he died saving his brother's life. Oh, Mondo. Laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry. Of course he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daya never blamed him for what happened. Hey kid, the rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. Jesus, I'm getting emotional. I'm gonna be fine. I'm not gonna cry. This isn't too much. This is brutal, though. This is, like, so much rougher than Leon. By, like, a million years. And then the Junko death was such a shock that it was hard to get emotional over her yet, because it was still really early on, too. Because it's the team you and me put together, and that was the emphasis on, yep. It's a promise between men. Holy shit. He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang in order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother. He could never admit to anyone it was his own weakness that had caused the accident. It's so great how they're linking Chihiro. I can't stress enough the Chihiro and Mondo connection here is just so well done. And as a result, yep, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who'd bested his big brother. Dio was gonna lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. Jesus. He wanted to lead the team so bad, he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother.
I'm
strong. Oh my god. Strong, just like Chihiro. Weak. Oh my god. This is insane. And of course, they're both dead now because Mondo's about to die and Chihiro obviously is dead. And yet... Yep. As soon as our killing game began, he realized... no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. Jesus. And then the lovely, the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. Yeah, this is a really long story narrative, but it's a lot of really interesting information. Of course I'm not skipping it. What the hell, game? At that point, it was clear I would have no problem shedding light on his secret. Mondo killed his own older brother. Jesus. No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I'd been carrying around, it all would have been for nothing. So that's why... Mondo. After I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled with a kind of fuzzy uneasiness, and I just started swirling around. I never felt anything like it before.
I just...
didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety, way down in my stomach. It was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry I lied to you. But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
Huh?
Huh? Because, I mean, you've kept that secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
But...
You're right, but...
I want to change.
Aw. I wrap myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever. His words were like a knife to my gut. A knife in my gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I'd been living myself. Whoa. I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong. It can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
You piece of...
So what? You're saying I should just say it?
What?
You're saying if I...
What?
You're saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret?
Huh?
I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. Yep. Yeah, it's the mirror thing, right? The weak one's actually the strong one, and the strong one's actually the weak one. He had the strength to face his own weakness, to try and overcome it. It was the kind of strength I've never had. So I was jealous of him. And that jealousy broke me.
What?
Are you making fun of me?
What?
He keeps doing I keep forgetting the second what. Are you making fun of me? I'm strong? Are you fucking with me right now?
No!
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just sit back, let my secret get revealed, and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Damn you!
Why did you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
I just wanted to...
No, I just really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. I am strong. Strong. I'm strong. Strong. Stronger than you.
You son of a bitch!
And stronger than Daya. I'm trying not to be insanely loud. It is almost 5 in the morning. Jesus Christ, this episode's gonna be like 3.5 hours, isn't it? Holy crap. I don't know if I can keep doing these trials in one episode. I might split them in half. I might record them in one session, but split them in half. I mean, I might even do that with this episode. Maybe this was 2 parts. I don't know. We'll have to see how long it actually is. I don't remember when I started. I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was laying at my feet, covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand, and I was just staring at him, down on the ground. Hey!
I killed him.
Damn, Mondo.
I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been.
Wow, this is a really tragic one.
And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Jesus. Mondo. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness like that lived in a heart like his, and it turned him cold-blooded. God damn it! And of course, Monokuma loves it. Look at him! You see, you're all just like him! For a secret from the past, for a memory. For that, he killed another living human in a cold blood. He couldn't cut free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? Because I sure don't. You bastard. Just shut up, you son of a bitch. Go ahead, say that again, I dare you. Oh, look at Taka swearing. And I wonder if Taka's gonna start swearing in the rest of the game, kind of like how Makoto did the psychic thing. Although he only said it once, so maybe not.
Yep.
Okay, I'll say it as many times as I want. Is what I want to say, but... Unfortunately, I can't do that right now because the time for punishing is fast approaching. Punishing? Execution, duh.
It can't be.
You mean execution?
Well now.
That's a lot of well nows. That's what I promised you, right? The Blacken that deserves the beast will be punished.
Ridiculous.
Hold on.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For Mondo Wada, the ultimate biker gang leader. I'm so curious what this is gonna be. I don't even have a prediction. Maybe he's gonna get run over by a bike over and over? No. I really don't know.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
And Taka said, no, wait. Dude, Taka loves this man. I don't know if he loves him in the gay way or in the bro way or in both, but he loves this man. I said wait! I think Mondo's gonna say bring it on, bitch, or something.
Sorry, man.
Oh, that's even worse.
I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
What? Oh, I want to know what the promise is. Oh, no. Game over. Mondo has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Alright, let's watch another gruesome murder. Okay. Scared but ready. Oh my god, Monokuma, what the hell? What the hell? Oh, it's one of those motorcycle cage things, yeah. I've seen those, but the cage of death. Jesus. Oh my god, Monokuma. Oh god. What on earth? What just happened? How long did he keep going? He's not even there. What the hell? What? Excuse me? It went so... He was turned into butter. How do I even react to that? He was literally turned into butter. Laugh at death and your soul will forever be at peace. I don't even... That wasn't even gruesome. That was just bizarre. Disturbing, but... It can't be. My brother. Yeah, my bro. Another murder and another execution. I want to feel again. Jesus, Makoto. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. Jesus, Makoto. That's some voice acting. Jesus, Taka. As Taka's sad screams invaded our skulls, we were each forced to realize once again, but he, of course he had to, Monokuma. Oh, Byakuya. What a disappointment. This is the end of the game. Byakuya?
What is this?
You're completely insane, you know that? A game? One of our friends is dead. Do you realize that?
Naturally.
Of course I do. Because this game is life or death.
Hey.
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response, except that...
However...
I just don't understand why. Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more interesting. His voice was calm, emotionless, like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone. Last night, when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
Honestly.
So you ignored the nighttime rule too. That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
There is nothing to be done.
Well, I don't particularly care. Please continue. Yeah, we're slowly whittling down the, like... I don't want to say lower IQ, but you're noticing, like, Kyoko's still around, Celeste is still around, Tagami's still around. The literal serial killer is still here. Like, we are kind of whittling down some of the... We are, like, the people that are surviving for the time being are, like, the smart ones. The night grew late, and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse. What? What? You mean you actually witnessed the murder, man? He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him.
Well...
So, you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed, but if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. He's not wrong. This case was insane, mainly because of Tagami. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought it would liven things up. You did all that to liven things up?
I see.
So, after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that to create the fake murder scene? But damn, man, if we hadn't figured out who'd really done it, you would have been dead too, right, man? Well, obviously I would have revealed the truth before it reached that point. Of course. Byakuya turned and looked me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did. And I was able to perform an interesting experiment.
Interesting.
Once I do decide to become blackened, I now know who I'll have to watch out for. I love you, Tagami. I mean, yeah, you should kill Makoto, if anything. What? Makoto or
Correct.
Kyoko? So that was your reason. And yeah, Kyoko's like, that makes sense. Correct. That was your reason. Are you satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes, we're done listening to your story. Moving on.
Hey.
Kyoko is just like all business. There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
Oh, I'm up next?
You
like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is, why? Because there's people watching. It's like it's literally a TV show or something. Do you like them? But you know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. Whoa. Whoa, this is a new theme, isn't it? That piano. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself.
What?
You're over-exaggerating. Unless this is literally being aired to all of mankind somehow. I am not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair.
Damn.
What do you mean?
Huh?
Mean? Mean? Mean?
What the heck?
Mean.
Damn it!
Good grief, I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing. Whatever. It doesn't matter. In the end, I'm gonna stand alone as the victor. And then everything will be revealed to me.
Ooh, how exciting!
Ah, the noble son of a noble family. Truly, you understand me. Woohoo! I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship. Yikes.
That's enough.
Shut up. I would never stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you. Let me just say this. After I've achieved complete victory, you're up next. Jesus, Tagami. I'm going to find you and kill you, understand?
In the name of my family.
In the name of the Tagami family, for which victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting all riled up!
Oh, so cool! It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you. I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you. Ooh, Tagami showing conviction there. Woohoo, temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap. This is insane. I don't know where this game's going for the end game, but this game's insane even in the interim. Is that gonna do it? Monokuma's laughter peeled across the courtroom, and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue, because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future than us. Jesus Christ. All of our courage, our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair. And that's gonna be it, right? Just gonna leave it at that? No! Oh!
Well, anyway, like I was saying...
The mastermind! And of course, it's a super generic, figure.
This is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot.
For what?
Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring?
That girl. What? Wait. How that girl went and killed... The mastermind's a girl. Celeste? Maybe? Oh my... Wait. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Huh.
Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it.
Huh.
Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match.
Huh.
But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part.
What?
You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now. So just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay?
After
all, that's what everyone wants to see.
So there's a girl who's maybe the mastermind, and then there's this person, whoever this is, who is working with Monokuma. Question marks. I don't have a clue who this is. We don't even know the gender. There's one thing I'd like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
Oh my god, Monokuma. Who is it? The 16th high school student, I mean.
Ooh. My, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but... Super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied! Because you see, that's my ace in the hole.
Huh. That's your ace in the hole, so there is one more student.
And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
What? And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they'd be to their friends. So, oh yeah, referring to this guy, like, you're my friend, end quote. Why? My initial thought is Monokuma himself, but I don't think that's the answer. Question marks, ... End of case? Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy Jesus Christ. And then there were 10. Well, really 11 though, because they pretty much confirmed that there's a 16th student. Holy fuck. The crazy diamond present. Well, I wonder who that is for. Jesus. Two of a kind. Those should be showing up now. The achievements should be showing up. I've changed my recording settings, so you should be able to see when I get achievements now, I think. Holy crap. You're probably gonna hear this noise, but I'm gonna take off my headphones. Actually, that wasn't too loud. Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that was episode... We might actually be near episode 10. I think this was episode 8 of Danganronpa, or it might be 8 and 9. I don't know how long that episode was. I'm obviously about to check once I wrap up the video. I'll obviously check how long the file was. But assuming it was not insanely long, like I really don't know how long it was. I feel like it was at least 3 hours, but I could be wrong. But depending on how long it was, I might split that into 2 parts, or I might keep it as one. But that was another episode of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. But when I do start releasing these episodes, I am probably going to only release 1 episode a week. So, you know, having the really long episodes is not the worst thing, because if I'm only posting 1 episode a week, I want to give you guys a fair amount of content. So it's one of those things where, like, yeah, it might only be like one episode of Danganronpa a week, but it will probably be like long videos. Like, the idea is to give you guys 2-ish hours or even more in most cases, and even potentially even 3+, but like kind of similar to the reactions I do with the multiple episodes and stuff. Although I think these videos will generally possibly lean towards being longer than a fair few of my reactions, but it varies quite a bit, of course. Wow, that was amazing. That was the best part of the game by far. That trial was amazing. They went in a direction I did not see coming in the slightest. Going into the trial, I had no inkling of it being Mondo whatsoever. I love that it was very well written in a way where it made sense that it was Mondo, and I think there was some stuff we had, not much, but there was some stuff pointing to him, but it was just so... It's funny because Tagami, in a literal sense, but also in the sense, not just to the characters in the game, but to the player as well, really made himself feel like the killer. And that was my only thing, was like, we know Tagami did it, and that's what had me doubting it a little bit. I was only like 90% sure Tagami did it, as opposed to the 99% for Leon. But I said 90%, and I don't think I'm ever going to say 90% again the rest of this game after that case, because... yeah, Tagami didn't do it, and Tagami did all this just to make the game more interesting, and he was testing, if anything, he was testing Makoto, and he realizes that Makoto's a threat. He should recognize that Makoto and Kyoko is a threat, because obviously Kyoko is a big part of figuring this shit out. It's Kyoko and Makoto are definitely the two people who have put in by far the most work into figuring out who the killer was in both Leon's case and Mondo's case, so you definitely want to watch out for those two. And obviously probably kill one of them if you're Tagami. Either kill Makoto or Kyoko, even though I don't want either of those things to happen, obviously. But no, that was a great case. That case blew the first case out of the water, and the first case was very fun. But the first case, being an open case, it makes sense, an opening case of the game. It was very easy. This one, like, the actual gameplay, for the most part, barring a few moments, is not that hard so far still. And I don't think the game's going to get too hard, because, especially when the game is leading you along information-wise, it's usually pretty not too hard to follow. There might just be, like, 1 or 2 moments where it's tricky, usually. But I'm usually pretty good at that in Ace Attorney, and Ace Attorney can be very weird with, like, what evidence to present sometimes, whereas I don't think there's ever been a moment in this game where it's really been that weird. The only moment was, there was a moment where I had no idea whether to present the poster or the rugs, and I presented the poster, and that was correct. But it seemed kind of weird, because it seemed like either piece of evidence would make a lot of sense. Either truth bullet would work, and I don't know, maybe both of them do, because in some cases with Ace Attorney, there's several different pieces of evidence that get you to the same result. Where you can actually present several different pieces of evidence to get your point across that you're trying to get across. So that might be the same thing in Danganronpa. I have no idea. That would have been a moment where I feel like 2 different pieces of evidence got the same point across. So I wonder if both of those could have worked, and that would have been cool. But yeah, no, this case was absolutely fantastic. This was the best. Obviously, if I'm not mistaken, this will likely be the longest episode of my DGR playthrough so far, unless I cut this in half, which I really might, depending on how long it is, but I haven't checked yet. Obviously, I will not check until the recording is over, which will be in a few minutes probably. But that was amazing. Mondo's backstory was really sad, really tragic, and the story part where they told the story of, like, Chihiro and Mondo, and kind of the mirroring images that they were, and in every way they were like opposites, but that's what made them mirror. But they were opposites in ways that you might have thought were opposite of how you would have perceived them, and that was such a cool narrative that they told. And I think it really left our final, like, image of Chihiro and Mondo's characters, I think, stronger than ever. I think I leave this case really loving both Mondo and Chihiro more than I did going in. And I was a big fan of both of those characters. I really enjoyed Mondo and Chihiro, but I think there was so much depth that was added through that story time with Monokuma that I think it was brilliant. Now, I guess the other thing, I mean, because, like, the case, I kind of, over the course of the case, I kind of talked about my thoughts on various things in the chapter. Brilliant chapter. Chapter 2 is better than chapter 1, I'll say that. I love how the sauna thing came back too. That was awesome. But I do want to mention I'm also excited to see where we go with like the new rooms. I'm excited to see what new areas of Hope's Peak will be accessible now that we went through another class trial. I'm excited for that. But the big thing we have to talk about, two things. Who is the girl? I don't even know what they mean by like killed someone to make it interesting. I don't even understand what that means. Unless Monokuma is referring to when Monokuma killed Junko. That's the only thing I can maybe think of, because every other death has been perpetrated by either a human killer or by one of the students or an execution. Because obviously Sayaka and Chihiro were killed by students, and Leon and Mondo were killed by execution. So I'm really curious. So it's got to be talking about Junko's death. So I'm assuming the mastermind is female. That was the reveal I got out of that, like, kind of, I guess you could almost say end credit scene kind of chapter 2. Monokuma's master is female. And I mean, that leaves what? I mean, either it's not a character we've met, or it's Hina, Celeste, Sakura. God, is there even any other girls left? Jesus Christ. Hina, Sakura, Celeste. Wait, can I? No, I can't. Okay, I was about to say, can I check my thing from here? No, but Hina, Sakura, Celeste, and let's see. Junko died. Chihiro died anyways, but Chihiro wasn't a girl. Junko died. Sayaka died. That's 3 gone. So I'm missing one. There's Hina, there's Sakura, there's Celeste. Who the hell? Oh my god. I was forgetting about Toko. Frickin' Genocide Jill, of course. Because, yeah, we're down to 10 students, and it's not 5 and 5. It's 6 and 4. We got 4 girls left in Toko, Sakura, Hina, and Celeste. And then we have 6 guys left in Hiro. We have Taka. We have, oh my god, what am I talking about? I also forgot. How did I also forget about Kyoko? Oh, okay, no, it's 5 and 5 then. Because we have Kyoko, Celeste, Sakura, Asahina, and Toko for the girls. And then for the guys, we have Hiro, Taka, Makoto, Byakuya, and Hifumi. And those are our 10 remaining students in the game. Obviously, I think the big players here are obviously Tagami, Kyoko, Celeste. Toko, I think, has really become a big player now. If she wasn't before, the fact that she's been outed as Genocide Jill, and that's just out there in the game, and it's been outed that Tagami is playing this game to the fullest to have fun. Between those two revelations, the Tagami one isn't that surprising, but the fact that we've revealed Genocide Jill and she's just in the game is insane, and I want to give her scissors so bad. Oh my god, but like that's the thing, like the Genocide Jill thing is like I'm almost kind of losing track of the fact that even happened, because so much happened after that like I'm still thinking about the Chihiro stuff and the Mondo stuff and the Tagami stuff and all the stuff that happened. Genocide Jill was like a big early part of the trial, and then they kind of got it out of the way and kind of pushed other things, pushed other narratives so much that like the Genocide Jill thing was such an early trial moment that I feel like we kind of moved on past it. But now that's out in the open going into chapter 3. Everyone knows that Toko is Genocide Jill. That's fucking amazing. So this case did everything. This case was god tier. This case was amazing. This case was, I think, closer to what I was expecting towards the later stages of the game. And I'm assuming we have at minimum 2 trials left. We might have 3. I think we're somewhere between 2 to 3 trials left, because the magic number tends to be 4 to 5 cases in a game like this. From Ace Attorney experience, those are the magic numbers. So I'm expecting 4 to 5 cases in this game, and we're 2 down. So that means we're probably at earliest we're halfway through the game, and I do not even really think we're halfway through the game. I think about 40% sounds maybe about how far we might be through the game. And obviously through the course of this, we're actually getting the progression of the story and the stuff with Monokuma, and we know that one of the 10 remaining students is a mole. There's a student that's now working with Monokuma who is not the mastermind, because the mastermind was implied to be a girl. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the students, and like, if it's not Celeste, like, what the fuck is it supposed to be? Hina? It doesn't make sense to be Hina. It doesn't make sense to be Sakura. It could be Kyoko. I mean, Celeste and Kyoko are like the 2 girls left that feel sus enough. Toko is definitely not. It's definitely not Toko. Genocide Jill is definitely not the mastermind. She said it herself, but it's also just not. Celeste and Kyoko. Kyoko feels too obvious, but maybe that's the point. I feel like after a case like that, you would think, okay, there's no way it would be someone that obvious. But honestly, that case made the obvious seem more likely. I don't know. But it's probably not. It's probably not either of them. I guess it's just going to be someone who we haven't met, but that seems kind of disappointing. I don't know. But the mastermind has to be a girl based on that dialogue. Celeste or Kyoko, man, I don't know. That's so hard. But you'd think it got to be one of them, because I struggled to imagine it's Hina, Sakura, and it's definitely not Toko. I feel like we could throw out Toko even before Hina and Sakura. Toko's just a serial killer, that's all. Well, Toko isn't, but Jill is. Oh man, I want to make love to Toko, and I want Jill to make love to me. I'll be that strong, dominant man for Toko, and I will be an adorable little boy for Jill. I am so down for both of those scenarios, whichever one she prefers. Well, obviously each of them prefer their own. You know what I'm saying. Anyways, that was an amazing episode, and it's 5:20 in the morning, so I'm gonna cut it here. I don't have anything else to say, I don't think. Obviously, if there's anything else that comes to mind when I'm like rewatching this part, I can always bring it up at the beginning of chapter 3. But for the time being, I feel like this is all I have to say. So the next time we do this, we will start from the title screen, because we are starting a new chapter of Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc, and I can't wait for it. I actually think I might wait a good week or so, at least, for the next part, though, because I am drained. This was an incredible part, and I think I'm going to just focus on recording reactions for a while and not do any more of this secret project at the time I'm recording. But obviously, you know, it'll have been going on for probably like 2 months now, at least, by the time you see this. But I don't know if this was a 2-part video. Well, I hope you enjoyed. I think if this was a 2-part video, this should be episode 9. If this was a 1-part video, this should be episode 8, because I have no plans. I actually combined the first 2 episodes. The first episode was only like 40 minutes or whatever. I combined the first 2 episodes. So this would be, this is technically my 9th recording, but this will be episode 8 if it doesn't get split up. But if it does get split up, this will be episode 9. Either way, Flamin' Shark signing out. Hope you guys have a wonderful, fantastical day, and I will see you next time with another video. Thanks for watching. Peace.